Hey guys, and how's it going? Today's little project is my '04 Toyota double cab that I picked up about 2 or 3 years ago. I had two Toyota trucks. I just sold one, my blue cab and a half I got rid of, and that truck was set up with a back rack, had a trailer hitch on the front, had some other accoutrements, a winch in the back and all. Well, this truck doesn't have any of that, and I have grown fond to having that stuff. So today we're going to start getting some of that stuff done. And we're going to start with putting a trailer hitch on the front. I grabbed this from our local scrapyard. It was 20 bucks, and it would be a good victim to cut up and get up underneath there. So once you give me a second, I'm going to try to get the truck on the lift, get it up a little bit, and we'll see what we got going on underneath. Okay, so we're under the front of the truck, and the truck's probably off the ground. Yeah, foot. Not from no work. So I think on the other one I ended up removing the tow hooks, tie downs and the tow hooks, and we're going to need to come off of this frame and drop down. This one's missing the skid plate. Normally there's a skid plate underneath here. I did not get one with this truck. Makes it for getting the oil filter out easier anyway. Let's measure what we have on the hitch, and we'll measure back on here. We'll see what the difference is and whether we can use the width that it is or if we have to slice it up. All right, what you guess? I'm gonna say, oh well, you think about 40? I'm gonna guess 40. We're at 40 3/4. Carpenter's at, that's it. And under the truck we get, I'm gonna say it looks like 40, no, it depends on where you're going, the inside or the outside. I'm gonna say 40 to the inside. How's that? No, not even. 32. And to the outside is 39. Not even on a straight angle. 38. Yeah, so we're going to be 2 inches wider than everything going around. Let's get some of this hardware out of our way. Easier said than done. Noise alert. Oh. Sometimes you go tight, then loose, and sometimes not. We're going to do the other side, let the compressor kick on, let the pressure go all the way up, give it one more shot. If not, we get the breaker bar. Bertha, YouTube, meet Bertha. Let's see if Bertha will take care of it. Take care of rounding it over is what it took care of. And sometimes they just put up too much of a fight. And you gotta fight fire with fire, right? So let's hit it with some fire. Well, I hope the rest of the job doesn't go as slow as that did. Plasma cutter died, and time to step up for a made in the USA instead of a China one. The last one lasted 10 years, so no complaint, but it's on the way out. Both sides are off. We should probably, oh no, let's go look at the trailer hitch itself. Well, we know it's already 2 inches too wide. I don't know if we're just going to go and cut the edges right off and we'll fit it up into place, or maybe we should notch it and, you know, block the 1 inch in from each side. If I had the plasma cutter, I just ripped those tops off about, you know, all of about that much and work it underneath, but considering we don't, maybe we'll stick up on jack stands underneath and take a quick peek. Alright, so it's under there on jack stands. Just kind of eyeballing it. We have a cab support right there, which we don't really want to screw with. I would figure we kind of work with this surface. I was hoping we can kind of slide up alongside of it on the inner or the outer and just put the plate on it and weld it. But I think what we're probably going to end up doing is we'll just cut it back about that far, whatever, 38 inches. We'll make this bar 38, and then maybe we'll just stack what we want welded on here and then on here for support. Let's get a tape measure. Let's see, because we want to get that part of hitch up as close as we can to right here. So we have, we'll call it 8.5. And between there, we have exactly 8.5. Is that going to mean that we could weld that directly to that? Is there something going to be in the way? Can we fit right in front of the radiator? Maybe, huh? If not, we can still scab it down a little bit. But I think there's nothing on the back of the trailer hitch, right? Yeah, well, that's clear. So it's not like it's going to hit the rad. Let's go try that. Let's go make this the width of the frame up here. You agree? And then come back and revisit it. I think that should be a good plan. Because you want this tucked up as high as you can. You don't want to be hitting stuff. Plus, it makes for I'll have a crash bar for my radiator won't get hit. Yeah. All right. So under the front of the truck is 38 wide on outmost point. So what we want to do is probably figure out what the center is and come off half a 38, 19 and 19. We'll call that eyeball center. And we'll come over 19 on each side, right? Cut it right there. And right there. We should have the same amount on each side. Kind of looks like it. Got her in the saw. And we have a good, I want to say 30 seconds of an inch before it's even going to hit. Had to hit that one on a funky angle. Get it to clear. Jack stands are all the way up. So I'm going to bring an inch we need. There you go, now we're in contact. I think that's probably going to work out pretty good. Going under. Yeah. We can get a buzz right there. Should be able to get a buzz right there. We clear the, set the lower rad support. How are we doing on the radiator? That should be fine. I don't see that being much of an issue. Let's go peek at the other side before we commit. It's got to go that way. Not really. One side is cut a little, the other side's cut a little on the shy side. I wonder if maybe I should take just a little bit more off so we can buzz a weld here. I mean, let's go look at the other side, see if we can kick it that way about. Actually, might even, that might be fine just like that. Yeah, because we're at the end of it there too. I think we can get 3 sides of it. That should be more than enough. And if we really feel that we have an issue, we could always come back and, you know, throw another brace on there. But it's not like we're going to be pulling stuff across country. We're just going to be moving it around the yard, you know, at the front. It might be entertaining trying to drive down the road with a trailer on the front, but you see any problems? No? I think we should take it down, kind of clean up all those areas, prep them, and see if we can get this thing buzzed on there. Kind of like the look, the way it comes out. If anything, maybe we can kind of cheat and give it a little tweak upwards, so whatever's hanging out at the front, especially the winch, kind of goes uphill a little bit, so as you approach stuff, it's within your favor of trying to go over rocks and stuff. Because I have a winch that goes here, a 12,000 pound winch, and that, when you're going through the trails, you know, if you're breaking through the ice and stuff, that kind of is the first thing that goes in. So the more I can keep it up out of the way, the better. Alright, so that's prepped up pretty good. Hit it with a wire wheel, knock some of the rubber undercoating off, and then somebody sprayed barn chain oil all over it. Me. And then I went back with acetone and just kind of wiped that off and gave it one more cleaning. So it looks like we're decent. We're cleaned up all the way around on the sides, both sides. We have a little bit of play there. I think we can just kind of hold it up like that, and we could put a tack in it. You agree? Should be enough room for everything. We're probably about 1/8 inch from the radiator. All right, let's fire up the welder. Watch your eyes. Is that even possible? Let's go give her a little up like that. Probably a good idea to do the other side the same way before I continue, huh? We got it tacked into place. Let's bring it back up now, so that get a little bit of working room. We'll go with right there, I guess. Alright, let's kill it with fire. Try to keep the hose from taking you guys out at the knees. And we'll get the good gloves on. There's nothing like welding underneath a vehicle to give you little memories in your skin. Alright. Go ground. Do we have ground? We have ground. Tad smoky, huh? That back one might be a little hard to get with you guys there. Could give her a shot though. Hey, she ain't pretty, but she's stuck on there. Let's go do the other side. And the other side's done too. Take my word for it. What do you think? You want to come from here to maybe about right here with a piece of angle? Just in case, you know, we really start twisting on it and pushing down on it. It just kind of gives this a little bit more not to want to rip out. I don't really think it will. All right, let's go see what we got for a stash of metal, see if we can come up with something. I got a piece of flat stock. I want to say that's probably 14 long. What if we were to split that in half and do something like that? What do you think? I think that should be more than enough. Yeah, let's go cut that in half and we'll make 2 bridges. Watch out for sparks landing on you, they're gonna hurt. Let's see if we can get that about there. I think let's get a tack here in the middle and probably in the center there. I lost my lid. Hold on. Then you can't see anything because the light always decides it wants to look at me instead of at the work. What do you think? Right about there? So I can't see anything that well. As long as I can find the welding gun. Where is it? I hear it. I got something. There we go. Yeah. Ain't liking that, is it? That's a crappy ground. You think? Try grinding somewhere else. Let's go back to that side. Got that one. My, that is some ugly welt. Who's the new guy? It's up too high. Gotta do some filling here. Now I can get it. That is ugly. Good thing nobody will see that. Let's pick out the other side. I got this side tacked on. Turn the welder down a little. Let's see how that performs for us. That's a little better. We should pretend that first one never happened. And after the grinder, like it never happened. Yeah, so that's pretty ugly. We'll show off the other side, I guess. I thought about boxing this in, but I think we're just getting overkill. I think it's more than enough for what we need. So I'm going to go throw some black paint on there. And maybe a little fluid film or something after for an oil. We'll pop the wheel wells back out, throw those screws in. And it probably would have been a good idea to put a trailer hitch in it first to see how it, where it came out. Watch the ball be like right here. But it's staying where it is now. So I hit it with some gloss black, whatever I had laying around. You guys got a sty in your eye. Wow. That ain't good. It's got a burn in your eye. Had to go and change you guys up. I've done damage to lens on that one. This is fluid film. Our area is very prone for rust, so we have to oil the crap out of everything that we have. And I usually like bar and chain oil. I find it works fairly well for holding on. Fluid film kind of washes off easier, but I'm not going to get that whole rig out now just to do this little area. I'll probably do this truck pretty soon, but I don't feel like getting into that right now. I got to do more work to do on the back. So here's the bar and chain oil. You see how it kind of like, I'll show you a little bit later. We'll see how the frame patches have held up. All right. On a success or defeat. Probably should have checked this first. I'd say we go for the further back hole. That's gonna be close. So worst case, look at that. That's a little on the close side. This one should be much better. These two, yeah, they'll be fine. The other one though, I don't know. I do have hitches set up. I do have hitches that are set up with the bigger ball, and I think I got more distance. Yeah, that's probably doable, but pretty close, I'd say. I see dents in my license plate in its future. So that's how close it is with the three-way. Let's go put this one on. That's fine. We shall be fine. Just got to use a different setup, that's all. Plenty of room. Kinda. Yeah, that one's even better. So the other one was 14 off the ground from the bottom. Let's lower the truck down. Let's see what we get. Should be pretty much the same. Let's settle the load. Let's see what we get. $13.5. We'll go with that. The other one never had a problem going in and out of the trail, so we should be fine. I almost forgot to show you. Alright, so here's that undercoating. You can kind of see like the dirt sticks to the outside of it, but it makes like a really thick, like tarry coating, so that moisture and salt doesn't really get into contact with the metal. It has a barrier between it, and then this whole frame rail is kind of filled with it. So this was a Toyota, I want to say recall. What they did was the Tundras, anything under 10 years, they would replace the frame if they're able to stab through it. And if not, they went back with like an undercoating and sprayed it. Well, this was a truck that they sprayed with the undercoating, and they sprayed right over the rust, and then the undercoating was peeling off like sheets and caused it to rust even faster. You know, it rusted to the point where it was all blown out. There's a patch right here. There's one right here. I think we go right up the center of it too. I don't remember. Yeah, right to there. So, it got it past the recall, and then it was tough luck after that happened. So I bought it with the bad frame and did all the repairs. And I would say they are just fine. No issue with those. But I just kind of want to take a second. This is the third winter with it now. And again, it was sprayed with barn chain oil that was thinned with, I think, kerosene. I tried different things at different times with a regular undercoating like Schultz spray gun. And so after the frame was repaired, it was all filled with, there was probably a ½ inch of stuff sloshing around in the bottom of it, barn chain oil from up there. So everything on the inside has been soaked, and that won't really wash off. The outside around the wheel wells generally does. You kind of see where the rust is forming on the outside of it, because wherever the stuff splashes, it'll take it off. But the center of the truck will stay good, as you can see on this one now. Now it's fine. Now it's got that caking on there. That'll be a big rust spot the next time we look. So it's pretty decent now, and it's been holding up fairly well for me. See on the inside where the dirt hasn't kicked up how wet it is from when I sprayed it still. And again, it's due for another one. So, alright. That's it. She's holding up fine. I know a couple of people told me it was only going to last a year and it was going to fall in half. Well, already beat that by 3. You want to see something cool? I've showed these before, but I think they're worth repeating. These jack stands, they're filled with like beads in them. So this pipe on the bottom of it, there's like a washer welded on it, and then it has like a smaller hole. So the balls are able to drop through as you lift it up, but there's a plate still. So when you put pressure on it, it just kind of crushes down on the balls and holds the height. Watch, I'll show. So here, can you hear him running? And it'll stay at that height. So it's infinitely adjustable, and it stays at that height. And if you want to just reset it, you just take it and flip it over. All the sand runs back down into here. It goes back to being a slow size again. I thought those things are awesome. Found them at a yard sale. Of course I did. I don't know the name, there's no names or anything on them, but I just thought they were really cool. Well, we got it installed, might as well give it a shot. We need to move that trailer away from that burn pile, because that trailer would not look too good after that burn pile does what it's going to do. So let's hook up to the front of that and drag it away. That's not too far of a distance away. That's pretty good. Let's go lower her down. Guess we don't have to worry about plugging it in. Let's make sure that we do not have any bungees connected to the wheels, because that always makes for an entertaining slap. This side looks alright. We'll leave the ramp out. See how we do in 2-wheel drive. Doesn't even move. There it goes. And we're going to make this turn. That was close. I must say, I probably never own another truck without doing that to the front of it. This, you know, you could always use the back of the truck in this wide open area, but I have some areas that are very tight down some trails to move some big machine vehicles around, and it can get very tedious, and that makes the job much easier. So with that, I want to thank you all for kind of hanging out in the garage with me, do a little bit of wrenching, a little bit of welding, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. See ya.